They say that evil has many faces, but what happens when that evil stares back through the eyes of a child? In February of 1993, in the heart of Merseyside, England, a story unfolded that would shatter the world's belief in innocence. This is the story of James Bulger and the two 10-year-old boys who took his life. And you're watching A Veil of Crime. It was Friday, February 12th, 1993, in Bootle, a suburb of Liverpool. 2-year-old James Patrick Bulger was shopping with his mother, Denise, at the New Strand Shopping Centre. For a few brief moments, Denise looked away, perhaps to pay a cashier, or perhaps to adjust her bags. And when she looked back, James was gone. Security footage would later show a haunting scene. Little James, holding the hand of a boy nearly twice his height, walking calmly out of the shopping center. That boy was John Venables. The boy beside him, Robert Thompson. Both were just 10 years old. As they walked nearly 2.5 miles across Liverpool, 38 witnesses saw them. Some thought they were brothers. Others thought the older boys were helping a lost toddler. No one imagined the truth. At one point, a woman confronted them when she noticed that James was crying and he was bruised. But Venables and Thompson claimed that they had found him and were taking him to the police station. She believed them and she walked away. They led James along canal paths, past train tracks, and through busy streets. They stopped to play near the Leeds and Liverpool Canal, where James suffered his first beating. They threw bricks, kicked him, and splashed blue modeling paint shoplifted earlier that day onto his face. They led him to a railway line near Walton. There, in an act so cruel it defies comprehension, they beat James with stones and an iron bar. Finally, they laid his small body across the railway tracks, hoping a passing train would disguise their crime. The nation was horrified. Merseyside police received hundreds of calls after releasing the CCTV stills. Within days, a tip led them to Venables and Thompson, both from troubled homes, both frequent truants, and both known for petty theft and vandalism. During interrogation, their stories cracked. Venables cried uncontrollably. Thompson stayed cold and calculating. They blamed each other, yet the evidence was undeniable. Blood on their clothes, blue paint on James's body matching the stolen tin, and witnesses' testimony placing them together that day. In November 1993, John Venables and Robert Thompson became the youngest defendants in modern British history to be tried for murder. The Preston Crown Court was transformed to accommodate their small stature. Chairs raised and cushions provided. Still, the boys sat silently, surrounded by police, as prosecutors described their brutality. They were convicted of murder and sentenced to 8 years in custody, later extended to 10 after public outrage. Both were held in secure youth facilities, receiving education and therapy. Their names and photographs were made public by the judge, a controversial decision meant to prevent further speculation. Venables and Thompson were released in 2001, given new identities and lifelong anonymity orders. Yet the story didn't end there. Venables would later be imprisoned again, twice, for possession of child abuse images, reigniting debates about rehabilitation and justice. The murder of James Bulger changed Britain forever. It led to new laws regarding the age of criminal responsibility, debates over media exposure, and questions about nature versus nurture that still echo today. James's mother, Denise Fergus, since has become an advocate for victims' rights, ensuring that her son's name is never forgotten. They were just children, but so was he. And when innocence is taken, not once, but twice, the world must reckon with what it's become. I'm Rebecca, and this is A Veil of Crime. If this story moved you, please like, subscribe, and share A Veil of Crime, where history's darkest truths are uncovered one shadow at a time.